I am R. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor of English, Government Degree College, Khairtabad. In today's video lesson, it is evaluation report. Report writing, in which I have already, in previous videos, I have already completed the feasibility report and the progress report. And for today's video lesson, I will do the evaluation report. This is for semester 3 degree second year syllabus. Evaluation report, I am giving the same examples from the text as I already given in the previous videos, in which I have discussed about the shampoos, how the market is going to introduce a new product, launch a new product, what are the needs to know, what are the requirements, that is where we need to know the feasibility report, and the progress, how does it has the demand in the market, where we did the progress report. And today the evaluation report of the same product. So let us assume that after introducing the shampoo into the market and checking its progress through several progress reports, the company now wants to evaluate its product. The company assigns this task to one of its senior employees. So the introduction to the evaluation report is based in this way, where the writer has to be aware of the feasibility report and the progress report both. Then only a person can write the evaluation report. To write an introduction for an evaluation report, one should read the feasibility as well as the progress reports and summarize both the reports. The description or the discussion of an evaluation report is the team should decide the criteria, the parameters or the expectations of the management, and check whether their expectations are in line with the set criteria or not. So the conclusion is, the report writer's conclusion is more important as it decides the fate of a product. Based on the reporter's conclusion, the organization decides whether to continue or to discontinue the product. So the sample, which is just like I have discussed the samples for feasibility and the progress report in the previous videos, in the same procedure we follow the evaluation report, where when we write a evaluation report, we have to give the report number, that can be XYZ, and we have to give the title saying an evaluation report on the production of Suraksha shampoo, prepared for the managing director, Suraksha shampoo, prepared by marketing manager, Suraksha shampoo, and the date on which the evaluation report was written. And acknowledgement is where you thank the people who helped you. I thank all the persons irrespective of their cadre who extended their helpful hands in the preparation of this report. Then table of contents, in which we will have the similar things like introduction, description or discussion, then we have conclusion. Then the list of illustrations. Illustrations where we present the description in the form of a pie chart or a graph. Here it is in the form of a graph. A rectilinear graph of the sales of the Suraksha shampoo is given in the text. I just discussed the table of contents in which we will know what is the introduction, what is the description, and how should be the conclusion. So, introduction is, after going through the progress reports of the last 1 year, it can be said that the sales graph of Suraksha shampoo is not consistent. It is not consistent. It means that it is not in the same at the same level. The management examined the progress reports and implemented the recommendations made in the reports. Now the management wants to evaluate the product. In the feasibility report and the progress report, we have observed that there were so many suggestions given by the report writers. That has to be taken care then and there itself. Now, keeping that in the view, the writer wants to see what is the evaluation report, whether the things are implemented or not. Then the discussion and description. The management has prepared the following criteria to evaluate the quality, popularity, profit margins, etc. of the product. The very first thing the writer says, at least 60% of the people should use the product. Second thing, the profit margin should increase by at least 2 to 3% every month. Thirdly, the brand name of the product should become a household name. The product should be very popular within each and every family. That is what the writer means. Then at least 40% of sales should be in villages. Those who are in the very remote areas, they should also be very much aware of this product, or they should use the product. There should be 100% satisfaction from the consumers. Those who ever are using the product, they should feel satisfied or should have satisfaction of the product, the shampoo which they are using. So after going through the details, it was found that the product has met the majority of the criteria. As expected by the management, more than 60% are using the shampoo and the profit has increased almost every month. Though not at the desired rate, this shampoo has been received well by the customers and it has become a household name in some areas. There is 95% satisfaction among the consumers. However, 100% satisfaction is very difficult to achieve. Sales in villages are increasing month by month and have now gone up to 35%. Sales graph of the Suraksha shampoo in the last 12 months, from which the conclusion can be said. The conclusion can be said that as the sales of the shampoo are picking up, profits will also improve gradually. There should be improvement in sales in some areas. Many indicators match the expectations of the management. Hence, it is desirable to continue the product, particularly since there have been no losses so far. So, these are all the table of contents in which we give the conclusion. As we have already studied that the conclusion matters, it has the direct effect whether the product will be there or it will discontinue. So the conclusion report says that the product has to be continued because it is in demand. It is also used by the villagers. It has also satisfied the customers or the consumers 95%. So taking all these views, the writer has given the report to the management saying that the expectations are met to the maximum. So any report when we are writing, the writing strategies should have the following steps, which will help you organize and present the report systematically. So the very first thing always the students have to remember is, first is define the purpose, then analyze the problem. What is the problem that because of which we need to give a new product or a purpose of getting a new product into the market? Then determine the scope of the report, how far it has a place of existence in the market, that is the scope. Understand the needs of the audience. When we introduce a product, it should not be one way thinking that just the management wants to introduce, it has to be introduced. No. Who are the audience for whom the product is meant? So the audience has to be taken into account. So that is the needs of the audience. Then gather, analyze and organize the information. Whenever we are giving the report, we have to first of all gather the authentic material for information. Then analyze, do we really fulfill the requirements? That is the analysis. And organize the information. The information which has to come first should be organized in a logical or a chronological form, in a systematic manner. Make a first draft, then edit the draft by reviewing and revising it. That is, we go on making the draft to give a final draft from it. Then we write the final report. So this is all the things that we follow when we have to write a report. So any report, when it comes to the stage of evaluation, it includes all the three stages. That is, feasibility report is needed, progress report is needed to write a evaluation report. So all the three reports we have discussed in our video lessons. In this report writing, you have exercise 1 and exercise 2, which is given in the text on page number 85, in which you have to write taking this sample as the example. You have to prepare a business report, feasibility report, progress report and evaluation report in exercise 1. The questions are given. Then in exercise 2, you have to again write so many feasibility reports about different purposes. Then you have to write again the progress report about a progress report on your collection of data about school dropouts in the colonies around your college. So this is where you put in your own personal effort. Then like this, you have 10 questions in exercise 2. So exercise 1 and exercise 2 is for your practice, which the students have to practice. In the next video lesson, I will discuss the media report. Till today's video lesson, we have completed almost all the ways of report writing, which includes the feasibility report, progress report and the evaluation report. In the next video lesson, we will discuss the media report. Thank you.